Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Palworld. And today last we are going to continue where we left off last time. So last time we started the game, made a base, and explored a little bit of the starting zone. This time we're going to work on developing the base a little bit and hopefully get a few quests done. So yeah. As you can see, we have the PAL box where we can drag in, where we can get PALs, and we can also place PALs in. But as you can tell, we don't have any other PALs. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for PALs. Now, a couple of things that I didn't go through last time. Like, for example, last time I did this. I failed to mention that this was a crouch slide, which if you press shift and then press C, hold down the C button, you can do that. C is also the same button for crouch, so there makes sense right there. Also, if you go over here, you can actually get a quest, as well as a free, as well as a free lamp lift mask effigy. Limit. Whatever. A free effigy. These things are scattered across the world so you can find them. And seeing as how we just also leveled up, let's also advocate a stat to our next part, which I'm going to be doing it for work speed, because we're going to be working a lot. Also, this here is the Palapedia, which if you've played Pokemon, it's kind of similar to the Pokedex. And seeing as how we also just leveled up, we can now access some more technical points. And what we're going to grab is the berry plantation and the glider, because the plantation is important for the base, but the glider is also important for moving around and floating. And then for this last point, 2 points, I'm actually going to grab the spear. The ranch, don't get me wrong, the ranch is important, but right now, I don't think I recommend grabbing it with the base I have. We'll grab that egg. These are very important, but yeah. What's also important is that we need a chest. And I need stone for that. So using our trusty pickaxe, we now have stone to build a chest. And let's enough power to help work. And there we go. But yeah, chests are good for storing items that you don't want or need. We can also store the blueprints that we grabbed last time. So, yeah. We can also store items such as wood and stuff like that. And once we do get a dedicated base pal, oh, I just got the stat that says I'm hungry, which hunger, if you're hungry, your stats get lower. So, hence why it's important to keep up with food, and why you should probably gather some. But yeah, once we get a dedicated base pal, they will be able, any resources they gather will be placed here. And now let's see what else we can make. Perfect, the feed box. Feed box is very important because a pal needs food. A pal, like many animals, need food. And this is important because if you have a pal that's losing sanity, they're not going to last long. Now, we can start building foundation, but we don't have much wood, so let's get started with gathering some resources. Maybe also grab a few pals along the way. Alright, that's some good. Resources right there. We can make a bench again. Again, seeing as how the bench is easily made, it's not too bad. Grab some plutonium. And then let's see if we can go after a pal. While avoiding the alpha over there. Now, alphas won't lock on to you if you don't come at them directly, but be wary of that. But be wary of them because not all pals are friendly, so, and this is where the whole thing with health bars, which I also forgot to cover, comes in. So yeah, if a pal's health bar is green, that means they're friendly. If it's not, like if it's red, that means they're hostile. So keep an eye out for that. And let's catch one of the new pals. Yeah. Right. Critical, nice. And got it. But yeah, seeing as how we had a full roster, this will probably go straight into the box. But yeah, you can also capture the same pal more than once. So say like this chicken. Whoops, I killed it. What? Okay, well that's happening. So apparently some pals can do that. So let's grab this guy here. Low health. And you can get an XP bonus for it. Yeah. Grab you as well. And if you can capture the same species 5 times, you can get bonus EXP, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, let's check over here. Oh! Okay, this one's a big egg. And yeah, so egg rarities can... The size of the egg can depend on... Whoa, no. I goofed. So, yeah, as I was saying, the size of the egg depends on... is basically what decides its rarity. Now, before you ask why I jumped into the water, I'll admit I forgot that I did not have a glider on me, even though I just unlocked it. But the reason why I was jumping over there was because that little tree thing over there is a skill tree. Basically, it was a tree that had fruits that can give your pals skills. And those are pretty valuable. So whenever you see one, go after them, but don't goof like I did. Now, thankfully, I just fell into the water, but if you're not careful, you can fall straight into the ground and die. Get game over. Now, thankfully, this game, like many Mario games, doesn't have a life system, but if you're not careful, you will get penalized for it. Now, I am playing on custom difficulty, but if you are, say, playing on normal, you will lose some stuff. But yeah, now that we gathered, like, the fruit of the skill tree, we can now equip it to our pals. Also, here's the egg. As you can see, this is basically a legendary rarity. But since we don't have anything to help us hatch it, this will get stored in the chest. Now then. Now, I am not too picky about what skill goes to who, so... But you might, so... Choose your moves wisely. Alright. Are you strong? Alright, maybe I am more picky when it comes to the strength of a pal. Seems like Gartiafint is pretty strong. So let's give him the new move. Give him some new moves. Lightning Streak. And Ignis Blast. Or Ignis Breath. But yeah. So, a pal can have 3 active skills going on at the same time. And you can choose what skill is available. Now, I'm going with the strongest, with the ones that have the most power. So, basically, for Tiafent, this is Ignis Breath, Lightning Streak, and Water Gun. But yeah, you can customize on what the pals moves they can get. Now, they can only equip one skill at a time, so no repeats, but plenty of skills. Also, we have a Peligant. is, which penguins are one of my favorite animals, but seeing as how it's running away, it probably sees us. Now, let's grab this guy, which is Krog. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, Grog might actually be helpful. Yep, Grog. And if you want to correct me in the comments about how to pronounce these guys, I can allow that. But in the meantime, let's start scavenging. It's going to be dark soon. Yep, torch grabbed. Let's go. Also, we got another one. Fox pack. Fox Park. This is a really nice one to grab in the middle of the game. This is one of the available fire pals that you can grab. Oh, I see that it also had a partner, and that partner is angry. Whoa, whoa. And yeah, you can dodge roll. Woo! Not bad, Deofint. Also another new pal. Robo. Now, if you've seen the memes, these guys are pretty good. Because these guys can basically revive you in a pinch. So let's see if we can grab this guy. Alright, let's not kill it. Oh, okay. So yeah, that can happen. Where a pal can escape. But if you have enough spears, you can do that and get it. But yeah. So keep that in mind. Seeing as how we leveled up, let's level up our attack. Seeing as how that's the only stat that hasn't been upgraded. And okay. So now we can basically unlock Pal Gear. And what Pal Gear is basically allows you to use certain Pal skills that are locked. Such as skills such as like riding a Pal and even giving Pals guns. You can also gain like new accessories to basically upgrade their current skill. And yeah, we're gonna grab that and the fire arrows, and then Fox Park's harness. Then we're gonna grab the wooden cabin furniture because it unlocks the barrel. And since we have one left, yeah, why not? Let's grab some furniture. But yet, he's actually pretty good. But yeah, in case anyone's wondering what that barrier over there is, right now that's not relevant, but it's important for later. Alright, in the meantime, let's see if we're going the right way. I think we are. Alright, whoop. But yeah. Alright, so a neat thing that they recently added to Palworld is that now you can sleep in pal beds. Meaning that you can now sleep with your pal, essentially. So yeah, make that as you will. But yeah, now we can start sending out a pal to the pal box. Of course, let's start moving some pals along. As you can tell, I base this off of attack. And for skills, I tend... because these guys are basically kind of like my seals. They're like basically the ones that drive focus for my enemies while I'm in the back supporting. But yeah. Let's add... Right. So, with higher level pals, when a pal is higher than your level, that level will sink down to your level, and it will reduce the stats of that pal. But it seems like Foxspark is a pretty good choice. Still. The Herbalo, or Herbale, is still stronger. So let's also... But yeah. I'm basically switching around my pals. Oh. Oh, okay. So, seems like the frog's actually pretty strong. It's okay. It's good to check beforehand. This means our ally in darkness is going to be in the box. But now we have capable workers, and what I go for workers is usually just those who can basically help do various jobs. Like, if you can't tell from the bottom of their stats, there is like symbols like logs or a leaf. Those are basically their work jobs. And I tend to go with the ones with the most diversity. So for a base pal, let's go with Catra. And as said right there, when you take a pal out at the base, they'll automatically search for a job that they're capable of doing. Like, so for Catra, it's mining. But yeah. Of course, the thing is talking about hunger, so... Yeah. But now it wants us to capture 2 more lamp balls. Lamp balls, but yeah. We'll do that in a second, but for now, I need to build, like... Ah, good. I can build a plantation right here. Very fun. And yeah, Catra can also stop what he's doing to help build, so... That is good. And for next base upgrade, we need a bench. So let's build one right here. With that, we can now upgrade our bench. So, whoops, wrong button. And now we can level it up to level 2. So yeah, now what's next is that we need a repair bench, which needs stone. Thankfully, Catturn is working on it. And now that we have upgraded our base, we can also get another base pal. And I'm hoping for this one, we can get one that can, like, do cutting, which is what Puppeteer is capable of. But yeah, whenever you unlock a PAL space, be sure to add in a bed to reduce their, to help increase their sanity. Because bases thrive on basically a PAL being able to work. But yeah, now we can start building something. Well, at least start putting down some foundation. What are you looking at? Huh? You judging me? Huh? You're not even a part of my team. But yeah. Let's also grab this. Alright, I would like to attack this pangolin, but not with these two around. Not because they give me grief, but because I might feel bad. We'll go after that solar ray, though. Alright, Frogman. Take a leaping stance. Take your turn. Oh. Oh, okay, that... Oh, worked, okay. Hold on. Hey, we got... grenades. Oh, whoops. But yeah, I'm also still learning some new stuff about this game, so please do keep in mind. So yeah, let's another new egg. And some more solar ray here, so whoops. Got the wrong one. Here. Oh, I'm out. Shoot, I'm all out. Oh wait, I did pick up some mega spears. Shoot. Alright. So, over here, with this, cave opening thing, that's a dungeon. And dungeons basically give you, like, a place to explore. Though, I won't be going into that one yet. Oh, okay. Because if we head back to base, hungry again. Alright. Let's see if we can now hit. Alright. And you're mine. Dinglet! Alright. Let's check with our pals. So yeah, whenever a pal is resting, that usually means they don't have much sanity. Oftentimes they will just slack off and whatnot. I don't usually make that a big deal. Put the eggs here. There. And then probably craft some pal spears. Oh, we can also craft this now. Let's do that. Now the reason why I can craft this item is because the schematics in my chest basically unlock recipes. So whenever you find a schematic, be sure to keep a hold of that. And seeing as how we grabbed a really good early game schematic, we are definitely building it. Because armor is important. And if you take a look at us right now, we don't have much armor. That, since we had no armor, it's automatically equipped. Yeah, let's see what else we can build. We can build our pal spears, of course. Let's see. But yeah, be sure to store your stuff here. Let's also grab the wood that our dog left for us. Now, there are dedicated pals that can give us, that can pick up stuff. I need back. And, now we can build a bow. Yeah, having a bow is pretty good. Because this gives us our first ranged weapon. And ranged weapons are good in this game. For obvious reasons. What? Okay. But yeah, let's... Oh, I don't want to remove the torch. Let's... Alright, let's... PX out and then pull out our glorious bow. Now, ranged weapons need ammo, so... And seeing as how we have enough for arrows, Let's build that. But yeah, pals can... Some base pals can drop what they're doing and help you craft or build, so... Keep those in mind. Alright, and there we go. Now, for the bow, we can actually switch ammo, which is a new feature. Because we couldn't do that in previous versions. We actually had to make, like, a dedicated bow for certain ammo. But I'm glad they changed that. Okay, now we can continue building our foundation. Or at least a house. And now we can build our bed. Go. And our second objective is our first objective is complete. For the base upgrade, let's now see if we can build a repair bench, which we can. Which, by the way, repair benches, super important in order to keep your... If you want to keep your stuff, like weapons, basically alive, so to say. Basically, if you don't want your items to break, you need this. And, we can repair all here. But yeah, repair bench, super important. Now, what's left is basically the campfire, which we need more wood for. Thankfully, our stick dog is doing just that. Good boy. But yeah, let's stick the campfire close to the feeding. And there we go. Now we can upgrade our base once again. And now we've upgraded our base to level 3, which now we can get more pals. And we can easily upgrade this to level 4. Although, we need more wood and fiber. Because we already have the pal box. Or rather, the feeding box. We just need another bed. Again, let's stop with the upgrades for now and go after these lamb balls. Ah, perfect. Now, you can aim at the lamb ball, and you can cancel the arrow out. You can also basically command your pals to attack, which I have actually used, if you saw with the cell array. But for now, we're not going to use our pals, seeing as how we need to capture a lamb ball. And easy capture. Here's our third lamb ball. unlocked. Alright, now we can... Now all we need is to basically gear up. Which basically means we can now start crafting stuff like our clothes, our shields, and finally a parachute or glider, as I like to call them. Because they remind me deeply about the Breath of the Wild gliders. But yeah. Now we need cloth, which requires wool. We do have wool on our hands, so we could start building. Right. And then now we can build the third bed. And now we can not only just summon our third base pal, but also upgrade the base again. So yeah, for our third base pal, I'm gonna probably choose our little penguin guy. Because the plants need watering. Oh, I guess I need someone dedicated to planting first. Oh, did I not grab the... Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't grab the goo moss. Okay, so these guys are basically dedicated planters. So, let's see if we can get one right here. Oh, it escaped! Whoop. Got it. Uh-oh. Alright. So, when a pal is like this guy is basically on low levels of stress, it probably needs a break. I'd say we could safely swap him for him. Alright. But yeah, basically, we'll let that pal rest. Besides, we need more of a planter here right now. But yeah, now we need to rest ourselves because it's getting to the night. Oh, crap. Required for the bed. Alright. Well, that's on me. Alright, so let's grab a window. Then a door. Then a wall. And then I need more wood. Thank you. Let's add ourselves roofs, and the bed should be usable now. Well, for now, we can end this here. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a good day.